Yes, I've seen Season 2 of The Mandalorian. Yes, I still think that Boba Fett is an overhyped character. No, you cannot change my mind. Hey readers, I realize that it's been a while since I've talked about Star Wars out loud to the public, and that's mostly due to me making an attempt to preserve my mental health. With that being said, I recently binged all of The Mandalorian Season 2 now that all 8 episodes are available. Mostly because I don't really enjoy watching episodes week by week, but that's a topic of a different video. And seeing some stuff within the season reminded me of the pretty huge announcement Lucasfilm made during the Disney's investor stream regarding a lot of the new shows that are going to be making their way to Disney+. Some I'm looking forward to, others I'm not as hyped about it, but I mean, I'll still watch it if I got nothing else better to do. And it's not because I think they're just gonna be bad, I'm just very particular about the things in Star Wars that I like and regularly expose myself to. For example, I'm not a huge fan of the space dogfight aspect of Star Wars. I don't know the difference between a lot of the fighter cruisers on either the Rebellion/New Republic or the Empire outside of basic shapes. I have no interest in the Star Wars Squadrons game outside of watching Jesse Cox's playthrough of it. And I don't really keep up with a lot of the lore surrounding the hero pilots of the eras that have hero pilots in them. Nor do I really care. The only wedge I want to know more about is a certain cut of fried potato. So Rangers of the New Republic is definitely one of those shows that I'm not really going to go out of my way to watch like that, even if it is supposed to tie into the story of The Mandalorian. And despite me liking Rogue One, the same can be said about Patty Jenkins' upcoming movie, Rogue Squadron. The only real exception I give is if the stories feature legacy characters from the Skywalker saga. With that being said, I am extremely excited for this Lando miniseries. Especially since Justin Simien, the creator of Dear White People, is taking the helm, and it's more than likely going to feature Donald Glover returning to the role from Solo, which turned out surprisingly decent considering everything that happened with its production. No, what drives me to Star Wars first and foremost is the Force. The Jedi, the Sith, the hold that the light and dark sides have on its users, I just eat all that shit up. It's part of the reason why I wasn't so gung-ho to watch The Mandalorian when it was originally announced. Not only did I already know The Mandalorian's history with Force users, but seeing Boba Fett and Empire and Jedi didn't really leave a good taste about them in my mouth. And that's not counting how swiftly Mace laid waste to Jango. With that being said, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series is definitely one of the ones I'm excited about. Seeing Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen back as Obi-Wan and Vader respectively is going to be awesome. And while I doubt it's going to happen because they technically handled it in Rebels, I also hope that we see Maul in it as well. Especially after the Solo movie hinted that he had a bigger role to play than we anticipated in the Empire era. But you know that's just me looking out for the homie because I know how wrong Lucas did him in Phantom Menace is all. And while I don't know that much about her because I still need to watch the Clone Wars, I'm pretty hyped for Ashoka's limited series as well. Honestly, I kinda called it because you just don't cast Rosario Dawson as Ashoka for only one episode of The Mandalorian. I'll definitely have time to catch up though, both on Clone Wars and in Rebels because apparently she's in that as well. And since she's going after Thrawn, it'll give me time to read through the new canon Thrawn novel as well. I'm excited for Visions in that it's pretty much going to be the Animatrix for Star Wars. I'm hella interested in these stories and interpretations of various aspects of Star Wars through the eyes of various Japanese anime creators, and I'm looking forward to find out the list of the individuals that they get on board. And hopefully a couple of them come from my favorite Gundam anime. No, Gundam Seed is not one of them. And the one that has me the most intrigued is the Acolyte, mostly because it takes place during the High Republic era. Now, for those of you who don't know, the High Republic is Lucasfilm's next multimedia event that they're launching in 2021. The last time they did something similar to this was when they released various toys, comics, video games, and novels for Shadows of the Empire, which Mr. Sunday Movies did a spectacular video on that you should definitely check out afterward if you want to learn more. The High Republic is going to be something similar, focusing on various stories during the peak of the Galactic Republic via comics, novels, toys, and more, the first phase focusing on the Jedi. But unlike Shadows of the Empire before it, this is the first time an event like this is going to have video media attached to it in the form of a Disney Plus series. And considering that the Acolyte takes place 50 years before The Phantom Menace, near the era's end, along with the design of the logo, I'm very intrigued on what this series is going to be about. So out of all of the Star Wars projects announced by Lucasfilm for Disney Plus, Obi-Wan, Ashoka, Lando, Visions, and the Acolyte are definitely the ones that I'm looking forward to the most. And because I know that my previous hot takes regarding what draws me to Star Wars are going to attract them anyway, I welcome any and all comments stating why my opinions about non-Force-centered stuff in Star Wars are wrong and that they're worth consuming. Anything to help boost the algorithm of this video to get YouTube to actually promote it. But for everyone else, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comments section below which of these new Star Wars projects you're excited to see. Or if you feel like sharing with the rest of the class in a way that doesn't get it deleted and you blocked, write in the comments section something you like about the franchise that doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the Force. Whichever you decide to answer, I'd love to know your thoughts. If you want to help financially support the channel, you can join my Patreon by clicking the card at the end of the video or in the link in the description down below, where you can also find a link to my merchandise store. Or if you prefer to give a one-time donation, you can find links to my PayPal and my Ko-fi account in the description box as well. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.